Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our FIFA 21 Sunderland Manager Career Mode series. Today we are going to have a couple of games on tap for you. Starting out against Northampton, we will be playing at their place and then we will come back to the Stadium of Light. Looking at the rankings, we are still maintaining first, but only by 2 points. Hull City is nipping on our heels. At 30, while we have 32. Portsmouth and Bristol Rovers are starting to drop a little bit back as they have 26 points each. And so we're going to go ahead and pretty much quickly get into this one. Not much happened during the transfer time, and we're still waiting on some scouting reports to come back to us before we try to make a move on some people. So let's jump on into it, and here we are at about the 4th minute of this game. It's been... So far, it's real early on, but it's pretty tough defensive type battle. We're not giving away a whole lot, but as you can see, either is Northampton. As we try to put the pass through, and we're just not able to get the run on it with Grigg. And that's kind of a tough thing for us because we really rely on getting some good runs from Grigg up the middle, and even with Gooch and O'Brien coming down the sides. That's something that we really have to need. And Grigg's going to put on a header with that cross, and what a save by the Hamptons keeper, as that one will cause a corner kick. And we will send it in, and we just can't get the head around on it at that point. Not a good attempt on our part. So our offense has been a little shaky here to start out this game, as we're now at about the 10-minute mark of this first half, as Northampton will send the ball in on a goal kick, and they start trying to work their way down, but we're going to be able to easily stop that attack as we read the pass. So here at about 22 minutes, we have ourselves another corner kick, and that one's going to be headed out. That will give us another opportunity. As their defense has been playing pretty stiff all day, and our offense has just seemed slightly, I guess lazy would be the best way to put it. Just not able to hit our holes where we need or put the head on the ball like we need to, as we're just not executing. We're failing to execute and missing out on these opportunities. And that's something that we may end up hurting us down the road. But hopefully we can kind of keep up the stiff defense that we've had for the most part. And so now here we are in about the 40th minute. Northampton's trying to make a run on us, but we are able to get in front of them and impede their path as we get the ball back and send it up to Grigg, who gets it over to Dobson. And so now we're going right up the middle with Grigg to O'Brien, who's going to send it outside to Kelly. We just need someone to make a run with us. And we're going to send the cross in, and we just can't get the head around. That was good defense on Northampton's part, as that one will be stopped, and that will take us into the half. We are tied 0-0 in this one. Our offense it seemed like a step behind this whole time. Our defense has been playing great for us. Northampton hasn't put a whole lot of pressure on us. So that it's something that we're going to have to work with here in the second half, is getting the ball down the field. And we get that started out here at about the 50th minute with a corner kick opportunity that we're just not able to follow through with, as Northampton will get that one pushed out. And here they come on the counterattack. But our defense, like I said, we've been playing fierce. We're getting into their passing lanes, and we're getting them stopped fairly quickly, not with too much pressure put on us. Now Dobson trying to make some things happen. Gets the pass on through to Grigg. And Grigg's going to pass it in. It's going to be blocked the first one. Same thing with the second one. And no cross is able to come in to the play. So now at about the 70th minute, here we come again. Once they're making another run. Dobson gets the pass off to Grigg, who just cannot get the position on the defender and get around him, as our attack is now stopped. And here they come on the counterattack. And we're going to start putting the pressure on their players with the ball. That's been kind of the key for us this whole game. And that's what sticks with us all the way through. But still 73 minutes into this game, everybody's still tied 0-0. But we are working to put pressure on, and that through pass is just too far. We found the hole. We just couldn't use accuracy along with it. So on the throw-in, Northampton gets it up. And this is where we've been kind of playing at our best, not getting them around the box, holding them off pretty well, and putting A lot of pressure on their ball handlers. That's the biggest thing. That helps us get into these lanes. But now they're starting to move it in. They get a shot off, and we get a great stop on that one. As they lob it to their man in the middle, and he puts a good boot to it. But we are able to make a better play from our goalkeeper. And now we're going to come on the counterattack. Now it's our turn. We've seen what you can do, and we're saying we can do it better. We have got a run with O'Neill, who's going to send it in. And they're going to make another great stop off of Griggs' header. Oh, man. 2 major opportunities to get goals, and we have blown them both. You got to, I mean, granted, great play, but still, we need to finish those up. So now we're here in extra time at about 91st minute. Northampton's trying to put up this game difference goal. They get a good pass into the box, and they're going to hit a cross as we will block it. And this is our last opportunity. We're going to start working it up down the field. And here we come. We get the pass off to Gooch down the right side. Gooch is going to continue to make his run. He doesn't have anybody really there, so we stop, try to get possession back, but Northampton will take it from us, and that will do it for this game. It was intense, but disappointing, to say the least. A 0-0 tie. Not how you want to come into it. I mean, we did get 1 point, so it's better than none. Better than a loss, so I guess we got that going for us. Now we should have 33 points, and I need to see if Hull City won.
Some questions regarding the match?
They may be tied with us by the end of this interview at this point. All right, Sunderland are unbeaten so far since the start of League One. Yeah, we've been over this question. All right, EA, if you're listening to this, add in a new set of questions, okay? Stop these same ones. And yeah, I'm trying to mix up the answers just to see what they give, but they're all the same standard answers, you know. And that's just kind of how it goes. What exactly is this kind of close-fought contest everybody was expecting? Are you satisfied with our performance? You know, 0-0 tie. If we're gonna have to suffer through a tie, I would rather let's actually score goals, but that's just not the way it worked out today. We had our opportunities, and we just failed on them. Let's see. What are they talking about? Will Grigg. Yeah, we took him out because he was exhausted. We're coming in to the game. We ended up removing Will Grigg because he was completely just done for. It had nothing to do with him. It's just.
Thank you.
You know, he couldn't make runs. And that's what you have to do with our offense, is being the center striker. You got to make runs down the middle for whenever we send those crosses in. But, oh well. Moving on. Let's see. Sierra and Dune for a fee of 230 G's. Dune, he's 20, but he's only a 52 overall. I like that he's young, but look, once again, 52 overall, left midfielder. I'm not so sure where he could go development, but I don't think, you know, if we get up into the championship, he's not someone that we can grow with. You know, right now he's just basically too far behind on that one. So Hackett, another one of our youngsters, fee of 240. He's the same. He's a midfielder, 53 overall. I have played him in maybe a couple games for us, but he's nothing special. He's not going to get a whole lot of time. And if we move up into the championship, just like Dune, he's not growing with us. So I might as well go and get rid of him now.
Welcome to the
So, all right. That'll do it for our transfers. People selling off some players. And we're going to go ahead and jump into our game here at the Stadium of Light versus Wigan Athletic. And this is Wigan's a little bit further down the board as far as their points position go in the League One, but it's you can never take a team too lightly, right? You know, especially look at the last couple episodes. We've had to make pretty big comebacks in each of those episodes to try to maintain where we are, and so that the point is you just can't take any team easy, you know. Especially when you start playing on world class like we have. World class is something that can take a really crappy team and make them look like Real Madrid or something. And That's just one of those things you got to be careful of to maintain your status, maintain your point standards. And Wigan is going to put off a shot. Oh my goodness, we have been asleep on them here 5 minutes into this game, and they fire one off. Thankfully, it hit the outside netting and not in between the posts. But here we come on our counterattack. We got it over to Gooch, who's working his way in, as we will get the pass off to the middle, and we will score. Will Grigg with his first goal of the game for Sunderland. The Stadium of Light erupts. The noise, it's causing an earthquake in the surrounding area. Look at the fans. They are going crazy. That is the type of offense they deserve to see. After being down so many years, being relegated twice in recent times, all the way to League One, to see their team playing this type of offense, they have earned it. And their players are following through with it. So now we have a 1-0 lead after that goal from Will Grigg. As his goal tally is getting quite up there, he's probably going to be approaching a goal record at some point, I think. And here's our defense. I said it in the last game, put more pressure on the ball handler. Seems to be working for us. And that's what we're doing. And they're having to put off some pretty easy passes that allow us to still be in position to play defense and get the interception just like that one right there. And then we foolishly turn it over. That one is completely on me. I made an idiotic move. And here we are fighting for the ball, trying to make up for that mistake. And now we come down the field with Scowen, who's been starting since he is about a 69 overall. I did put him in over Embledon. I think that does help out our midfield defense a little bit more. And it's still 1-0. We got the one goal early. We're now about 30 minutes into it, and they've kind of started to adjust to what we've been doing. So they're remaining pretty stiff on defense. But I think we can finally get a hold on them as we get the pass to Gooch on the outside. He's going to send the ball into the middle, and we get the header up, and it's just not going to be well aimed. Dobson will bounce that one off the ground, and it lands on top of the net. As we still have a 1-0 lead here with 33 minutes into this game. And so Wigan will send it down, but of course we're going to be able to get that one right back from them. As we get it over to Grigg in the middle, who makes a pass. We get it back over to Dobson. He's going to finish that one. Dobson shoots. He scores. Sunderland now has a 2-0 lead over Wigan after that fantastic finish by Dobson. That is what we call teamwork. Beautiful passes. Creative finish. That is how you get a 2-0 lead over the Wigan Athletic here at the Stadium of Light. 36 minutes into this game, and we're keeping the pressure up. We're going to try to get more off of them. We cannot be satisfied. Now, we've come back from 2 goals before, so I sure as hell know they can. And they're putting some pressure on, but we do get in front of them, and we're able to take that ball right back. So here we are starting to work it down the right side of our field again. And we come into the middle with our midfielders. As we have it back to the goal scorer, Dobson. He's going to get it up to Grigg, and we have a run. Grigg gets one more pass off, tries to do a little bit too fanciness, and they will stop us on that. And here they come on their counterattack. 41 minutes into this half. Sunderland leading 2-0 over Wigan. These teams are going at it. This is the end of the half, and no one is leaving anything left on this field right now. As we get the pass to Gooch up the right side, he's taking it down deep into the territory. He sends it over to Grigg, who's going to just miss on that one. That was a fantastic opportunity. Just not able to get a solid touch. Almost, though. Almost right there. As that will lead to a goal kick for Wigan here in the 44th minute. As he sends it down, but we are able to intercept that. Now they'll take it back from us, and now here they come. They're trying to work their way up the middle, but this is where we have a bulk of our defensive players. As they do get another little pass up, but we intercept it, and here we come again. Not holding anything back. Dobson gets it out to O'Brien. O'Brien's headed down the left side deep into the enemy territory, and he fires one in. Will Grigg gets a header. He's going to get a goal. What a finish. 3-0 lead for Sunderland in extra time of the first half. Will Grigg, what a shot. Did not see him coming from that one, as that goal will lead us into halftime. as we have 3-0 over Wigan with goals by Grigg and Dobson here to finish this first 45 off. And that was a good offensive performance. We got the goal early, and we finished them off with goals late. And that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. So taking a look at some of the scores, you know, Oxford United is in the top 6. They look like they were trailing. We're having a lot of teams still maintaining, and that's what we need to kind of hope stops. We need to be able to get some separation between us and the teams below us. Right now, point-wise, after the tie in the last game against Northampton, we are essentially tied at 33 points each. And man, I just don't want to be in a position where we have to get into a playoff. If we can win the league, we get automatic promotion. But if you don't, you got to go to a little playoff format, and that's where things can get crazy, and you don't want to be at. And on our counter-attack that we have, Scowen is taking it in, and he will fire it. Scowen's going to get a goal here in the 50th minute. They now have a 4-0 lead here at the Stadium of Light, and our fans are loving it, singing the songs of Sunderland as we take a dominating stance in this game. 51 minutes into it, and we have a 4-0 lead. Right now, this is exactly how we wanted to play in front of our home crowd. We haven't put up too great of performances against them or against teams at home recently, so this is well deserved by our fans and by Sunderland as a whole. And so here we come, back on the counterattack again, leaving nothing to chance, not taking one single minute off in this game. We get the pass up to Dobson. He's making a hell of a run. He fires it off, and it's going to actually get past the keeper. Dobson finishes it. 5-0 lead now, 55 minutes into this game, as there seems to be nothing that we can do wrong here, as this is just perfection of an afternoon. Even with the rain that has fallen, the overcast skies, we are being loud and celebrating. We are not giving anything on this pitch right now. They cannot have it. We will not give it. 5-0 lead over Wigan here with about 30 minutes left in this game. Get the pass up to Grigg, who's going to get it over to Dobson. As we get it into Gooch, he's got a good step. Gooch fires and blocked the second one. He goes in. Oh my goodness. This has been a crazy 10 minutes of football. 3 goals scored by Sunderland. Gooch with the last one, giving us a 6-0 lead. And that is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. And so we do replace some of our more experienced players with our younger guys to give them some opportunities in. And taking a look, it's having an impact as Wigan is actually making some moves as they get the ball into the middle and they will fire one home. And our clean sheet is lost on that one. However, you won it 6-0, but we will definitely accept a 6-1 game. And that's just how it goes. Leighton Champion, he is happy, he's excited, thanking the fans as they all came out to support us on this rainy afternoon. Will Grigg, man of the match, 2 goals in this one. Let's see, what does the press have to say about this now? All right, it'll be about Dobson's stunning performance in his 2 goals, which sealed. Well, Will Grigg was the man of the match, but hey, Dobson played good. He kicked some keister today. I think everybody can admit that. He kept a good team display. And Sunderland, we're all in it together. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, let's see. Here it is, the same one. You haven't lost yet. Maybe I need to go ahead and lose. I have it on world class. But I have a feeling when I do lose, they're going to be like, you're a horrible coach. Why are you even here? You need to go coach in something like the MLS in America since you're so bad you can't even win a game in League One. It's kind of how it goes. So, all right, surprised it wasn't more difficult. You know what? We played great. I'm not going to. We controlled the game. It was a 6-1 for God's sakes. Yeah, our offense was on fire, on point with finishes, making opportunities, taking advantage.
Thanks for the question.
That's just how it goes at times. All right, no more questions. So while we get that finished up and get ready to go into the next game here in the next episode, I do want to remind y'all to hit that subscribe button if you have not already for all the Champ and Sons content. And go ahead and hit that little thumbs up button if you did like today's video, as it does help out the channel and we greatly appreciate it. And so I do want to thank y'all for joining us in this episode, and I will see y'all next time as we remain at the top of League One. So as always, everybody, stay safe and later, y'all.